What is going on, guys? Jack here, and welcome to episode 80 of the Rise to Glory here with Gibraltar Apex. And first and foremost, I just have to say a massive thank you for your support on this series. The fact that we're on episode 80 is kind of incredible with this save. I knew it was going to be a long save. I knew it was going to be an ambitious project kind of when I started it all, but I can honestly say I am as motivated for this save when I started as I am now. It's not declined. If anything, I feel more motivated kind of seeing the progress this save is making, just how much you guys are enjoying it. I feel like it really has been quite an adventure over 80 episodes. It's very different to all my other saves in terms of it's slower going. I can't just suddenly, fly to the top of the league and win the Champions League in 10 years. There is kind of a lot of work that goes into it, and it's a challenge, and it's a fun challenge which I'm thoroughly enjoying. Hopefully, for episode 80, we're going to be able to beat Benfica here in the Champions League Group F. We are at home for today's game. Since the last episode, which was, of course, against Real Madrid, which, spoilers, the results here, you should go watch it anyway, because it was an interesting game. We played one game. We beat Hound Dogs 7-0. Nothing really to say about that. It's a standard win. I guess it's worth noting our attendance for this game was 3,122, so that was nowhere near a sellout, really. I do anticipate a sellout for today's Benfica game, but I guess that's just a difference in the calibre of the competitions we're competing in and just kind of how big a pull, I guess, the Champions League has when it comes to attendances. So anyway, looking at our team for today's game, in goal we're going to go with Young. At left back we're going to go with Melvin Thomas. That is because Marriott is out suspended, so Melvin here is going to slot in the left full-back position. We then have in centre-back Grundy making, I believe, his first ever start for us outside of the Primera division. The youngster is on loan from Everton. He's a good centre-back as well. And he's going to be playing alongside another loan signing, Edson, the American on loan from Wolfsburg. So a nice centre-back partnership there. At right back we go with Danny Evans. In the midfield we go with Smith, Cruz, Bouchard and Cafe. Nothing really new about that. You guys know that setup by now. And then up front for today's game, I think we're going to go with Mustafa and Jair. In fact, no, sorry. We're going to drop Jair and bring in Mustafa and play Mustafa and Russo. I think we're going to do that. I'm a little bit, not concerned, that's not the right word, but a little bit I don't know what the word is. A bit annoyed, I guess, that we've got 6 loaned players in our starting 11 here, or at least on our bench. And, well, potentially it could have easily been more. And I know for some people, I don't know, the loan signings can be a little bit off-putting. I feel like it's a necessity at this point, I guess. These loan signings we have really do take our team to the next level, and they're simply players that right now, because of the league rep, because of the club rep, because of where we're at, I can't get into the club. I can't afford to sign them. And so rather than basically be running into this wall where I can't improve my side, I've improved it obviously through the loan signings we've made. Either way, this is the team we're going to go with. All in all, pretty happy about it. We're going to be, of course, playing against Benfica. We played against them last year and drew 0-0, I believe, in one game. We are at home for this game, and I think to start it, we are going to go with our 4-4-2 attack. Benfica did beat Bayern Munich 2-1 in their opening game of the group stage. Looking at the Benfica team, playing a little bit of an interesting formation here. A 4-1-3-2, I guess it is. Hopefully we can outnumber them in the midfield. That is an area where hopefully we can really take the game to them. Either way, I'm just going to tell the players that we're huge underdogs and there's no pressure on them. We're going to try and motivate them as well, of course. We're still searching for that first ever win in a live commentary here in the Champions League. That said, we have got 2 draws to our names. Of course, against Arsenal and... who was the other one against? Benfica. So we're taking them on again. I mean, this might be a good chance for us to try and get that win. Of course, last episode as well against Real Madrid, it really wasn't a bad performance. Either way, though, we're on the attack here. Melvin Thomas, Cruz, Bouchard... Over to Evans. Nice build-up play here. Now is there going to be an end product? A killer pass. Mustafa. Killer pass to Bouchard. Mustafa scores. Let's go. It's 1-0 after 5 minutes. And Mustafa linking up with Bouchard really nicely. A cheeky little 1-2. I don't know if it was a tackle that flew in at Bouchard's legs here. Either way, the ball has found its way back to Mustafa. And, well, it's fair to say he's becoming a bit of a hero, Mustafa Dogan, who of course is on loan. A player who, if I'm being honest, I'd love to sign permanently if he can kind of keep up the level of performance he's putting in here and has been so far. 1-0 up in this game. Our first shot on goal flies in. And well, since then it's been pretty even. Benfica edging possession but not doing a ton with it. And after 20 minutes there was just 2 shots in total, one of which was of course our goal. And the time continues to tick away here. It's going to be 1-0 in the 34th minute. Benfica, though, with the ball bringing it forward, flicked on. Young, the young keeper, going to collect it though, nice and composed. And oh my gosh, he's just been let off the hook. The Swede, what were you doing, son? A rush of the blood to the head of the keeper. Crazy back pass. Now Benfica with a set piece. Aldasari to Helber. Allen blocked away nicely. Can we stop the ball coming in again? We can. Young that time. A nice save from him finally. He almost conceded us a goal, and well, their striker missed an open goal. But that was a decent save there. But is that the danger having passed now? Benfica bring the ball forward. It is the end of that attack. Looking at it, Benfica, I mean, they're on top in this game. I think we're going to switch to the 4-4-2 counter. Of course, our team slot quite nicely into this kind of formation. And I think it's going to give us a little bit more in the way of defensive security. Benfica, a goal down here. They're going to be looking to chase this game. Going to try and encourage our players as well, of course. They are reacting pretty decently as well, which is good to see. And I'm hoping that we can maintain this level of performance and hopefully come out on top in this game. This is, I think, the longest we've ever been ahead in a Champions League game. I'm trying to think in terms of in a live com, of course. That's what I mean. I think we were ahead for 5 minutes against Arsenal when we drew 2-2 with them. This game so far we've lasted pretty long, but it's not about lasting, it's about actually getting the result here. And well, Benfica are just the 2 shots on goal, but they are having the better of the play here. Let's adjust our mentality to more defensive, I guess. That's what the assistant wanted to change that to. I think we're going to go more defensive. And we're going to go on closing sometimes and play more balanced. I want us to soak up a lot more pressure, I think. We're going to also not be quite as expressive. I do want to make some subs once these tactical changes come in. So we have got a few bookings, which is a little bit concerning. Cafe not had the best game. I'm going to bring in Mick Vitti. Edson looking nervous and on a booking. I don't like the look of that. Walter Del Sol, come into the team, my friend. We'll save our other sub. Melvin Thomas at left back is booked. That is a little bit of a concern. Our fullbacks seem to have a weird tendency to get bookings. But either way, 23 minutes left in this game and counting. We just need to defend. We just need to defend now at this point, boys. 13 minutes left to hold out for a win here. It would be a historic win. It'd be our first ever Champions League win, of course, at the Space Park, but I mean, it's not over yet. And Benfica bringing the ball forward. I'm speaking too soon here. Ronaldo cuts inside. Young, nice save. Evans clears it. A really nice save there by the keeper. Parried it into the post, and then it was eventually cleared by the defence. And well, we just need to hold on here. If we could keep a clean sheet, that'd be crazy. There's a minute left in this game. Bouchard whips it in. Del Sol scores. I mean, that's game over. Walter Del Sol on off the bench. It's 2-0 here against Benfica. What a performance this has been, though. 2-0. And Bouchard, with the assist, whips it in. Walter Del Sol at the back post, the Italian stallion, number 2. Behind Russo, of course. With the goal, he's on a booking. He doesn't care. And it's going to be 2-0 here. And, well, if we clear this, that's a great result. 2-0. Our first ever win in a live com in the Champions League. A good performance there. I was pretty pleased with how we did against Real Madrid, but we've surpassed it here with this performance. I'm very impressed with that, boys. Looking at it here, every single team in the group has won a game. I mean, it could be a crazily close group here if things continue as they are right now. Bayern Munich is our next game. Marco Reus, their manager. That's going to be a massive game for us. But off the back of this result, of course, Benfica beat Bayern Munich, so anything is possible. And Bouchard appears to be carrying this side. You know what? He probably is, but I don't think he's too upset about doing that for us right now. What a performance that was. Dogan actually getting the man of the match, the Real Madrid loanee. I think I've got to try and sign this guy permanently. I know it's a little bit perhaps premature to be saying that, but he really has changed our fortunes and he's been a superb performer in some of the big games that we've had here. But anyway, guys, that is going to wrap up this episode from me. Fantastic to get a win against Benfica. Another one of these shorter episodes. Next time around will be the live commentary against Bayern Munich. And that will be away from home at the Allianz Arena. So a big game for us there. Hopefully you guys will stick around for it. If you've enjoyed this video, as always, smash the like button. If you've got any comments, leave them down below. And other than that, it is me, Jack. And I'll talk to you guys in a bit. I'm out.